Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah. Sunnahfollowers, protectors of the Sunnah.
In alhamdulillah wa salat wa salam Allah wa rasulullah. Welcome to another session of our Sunnah Followers Hadith class. And today's Hadith is similar to the Hadith that we had yesterday. Let me put it up on the screen so we can see it. And also, again, for those of you who have not yet purchased the book, these are the Hadiths taken from the book entitled 55 Hadiths on Islamic Behavior and Discipline. And you can order a book by going to www.atleonline.com. And there you will find this book and so many other books that we use here at Sunnah Followers. And let's take a look at the Hadith for today. The source of this Hadith is Sahih Muslim. And it's narrated by Abu Umaymah. He said that the Prophet, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, said, "O son of Adam, if you give your extra, it is better for you. And if you keep it, it is worse for you. But there is no harm with what is sufficient. And begin the giving with your dependents. And remember that the upper hand is better than the lower hand, because the upper hand is the one that's giving, like you see in this picture, and the lower hand is the one that's receiving." So here comes forth another hadith where the Prophet stressed the importance of, after meeting the needs of yourself and your family, helping those others who are less fortunate. So we learn again that Islam is a wonderful way of life that teaches also, helping others. And we also learn that as Muslims, we are obligated to support our dependents. Financial obligations include and begin with supporting your family. And as Muslims, we have to be very mindful as to whom we give our charity to. We talked about that yesterday. We just don't give charity to anyone. Okay, we have to make sure that we're giving to someone who is in dire need of it, not someone that's trying to con us. And also we remember that charity spent for the sake of Allah will never diminish. Whatever you give for the sake of Allah, Allah will replace it twofold. So, who would like to start us off today? Anyone?
And as I said before, this is really a good hadith for the spooky people who think they're supposed to not give nothing to their family and just give everything to the masjid and forget their family. This is really good. This is about the third one that's done said that your family comes first and then other stuff comes second, family first. So it's excellent.
Exactly. And we have to understand too, if your family is in need of food, clothing, shelter, and instead of you giving them what they need, you in turn give it to the mosque instead, guess what? Allah doesn't accept that. You just wasted your money, because Allah does not accept charity, from you, that when your immediate family comes first. It has to be in the order that Allah puts it in, not the order you want it to be in. And a lot of men don't understand that. They'll take money and send it overseas to their mother and their families back home, while their wives and children here in America are struggling, are forced to go without food, clothing, shelter. The women are made to work so you can take care of your mama, when it ain't your responsibility to take care of your mama. That's your daddy's responsibility, or the brothers or the men that live there with her. That's their responsibility. Your responsibility once you get married as a man is to your wife first. She is more deserving of your money. And your children are more deserving of your money than your mama. Your mama comes after them. And that's only if you got a dime to spare. Period. So many of us get this twisted. Any other comments?
I have a comment that rounds it up. Too many of us we'll give our money to a stranger in the street that we never seen before, just because they ask for it, and then we have relatives at home, like mothers and fathers, or sometimes even children that need something, and we ignore it. And we've got to get our focus right on who comes first. Charity does start at home. It does start at the home. How are you going to give to people outside your home, and you haven't even given to your family? You haven't given to your family at all. So we got to think about that. We got to fix it.
Exactly, guys. We have to fix it. You know, there's something that needs to be fixed ASAP before the angel of death takes your soul. And you realize all that charity that you thought you was given was nothing, because the family went without. Your immediate family, your wife and children went without. All right. I want to thank everybody for joining and participating in this session. And again, all these hadiths that we've been going over all week for the past week have all been about charity. Maybe it's a sign from Allah that you guys need to open up and listen. Maybe Allah is trying to tell you something. Allah is trying to tell you something. Listen to what he's trying to tell you. All right. Subhanaka Allahumma wa bihamdika ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.